Good morning. Hello. So I just had to do this today. I was just in my car dropping the kids off for carpool this morning, and the tears just started flooding down my face. And I know that's a good sign because tears are releasing resistance. So I had to go ahead and come and talk to you guys about it. So, like yesterday, I was in class, and my coach was saying that there's different areas of our lives that we um, can work on. Like there's like core areas. Of course, there's like we're multifaceted and we have a lot that we do as here as humans, and particularly as the feminine. But there's core areas of our lives, and the ones that defined for myself um, is health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality. And I realized that I've been doing the work in the other areas, but not the relationship. And so I shared that in class yesterday. And when I did, my coach was like, yeah, that's right. Because here you are thinking that, oh, God can just give you all of this other stuff. But nope, that's it. The line's drawn when it comes to finding a relationship. And it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I've been hiding, and I've seen it in other areas of my life before when I was hiding in my Facebook group and not really showing up as who I really am, which is why I came to YouTube and just put myself on a platform where I literally couldn't hide if I wanted to. It's open to the public. Whoever wants to watch my videos can, as opposed to being in a closed group where I let people in one by one and then just kind of show up just because I have to show up. Here, I'm open, I'm putting myself out there. So I noticed the hiding in that area. But what I wasn't paying attention to is how I was hiding in the relationship front. I wasn't putting myself out there knowing that I have the intention to get married again. I know that that's something that I want to do. I know that I want to get in that process of dating and finding my dream soulmate. And so it's just like, as I was dropping the kids off, like right after I dropped the kids off, the tears just started coming down my face. I was just thinking about, like, I love my life. I love my kids so much. I love the dynamic that we have. And it was just me thinking, and I heard the story this time because a lot of the times when we have stories, they're on automatic. So we can't even really hear them on a conscious level because we're so used to them. They're just in the background, just playing, 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 and we're not even paying attention. So this was the first time I actually heard the story as it was playing in my head. And my story was, oh my God, I have so much. Like, I have done so well for myself, and I am not what like you would call a typical single mother because my life is going well. I love my kids. They're the best. We have the best dynamic. I love them so much. They're so much fun to be with. And my story was, I can't bring anybody new into that dynamic. I can't mess this up. Like, here I am thinking that God wouldn't know how to find the perfect partner to fit into the dynamic that we already have and enhance it and grow it. So my story was, oh no, even though I'm saying out loud and consciously, oh, I definitely want a husband. I definitely want to get remarried. My story, the subconscious, what I'm actually putting out there to the universe is, well, I mean, my life is so good. I'm so grateful to have this little bit. Like, I'm glad this is going well for me, and I really don't want to mess it up. I don't want to ask for too much. And it's just really like, girl, girl, God is unlimited. The thing is, like, of course, when we come into this human experience, we decide to be limited. That's a part of being a human. That's what we wanted to do, and that's great. But the thing is, we have to constantly remember that we come from all that is, and therefore we are also all that is. And therefore, we are also actually unlimited. So, the things that we can ask for, there are no limits to what we can ask for and receive. If it's a desire that's planted in our spirit, then it can be fulfilled to fruition. So in my case, my story was, oh, there's no way God can find one person out of the 7+ billion people on this planet, half of which approximately are men. There's no way God can find out of all of those billions of men, one of them that can fit into the dynamic that we have. And oh, make it better. Oh my God, what about that? Like, we do that to ourselves all the time. So that's what I challenge you to, like, wake up to like one of your stories, just kind of gently, and you have to be really gentle about it. Yeah, I don't remember this specific thought that came up that triggered it, but for me, driving is a really good, like, it's kind of meditative because you kind of have to pay attention to the road, but it's muscle memory at this point. And especially when it's a route that you do all the time. Like, my kids are in school right now, so I'm dropping them off every day. So I'm not going anywhere new. I don't have to think about where I'm going. I'm just going around the corner to the school, dropping them off, and coming right back home. So I get time to think on that drive because I don't really have to pay attention per se to the driving 100% because I know where I'm going. So when I'm driving, I get that time to think about, oh my God, what am I doing? What is this story? What, wait, what? On the one hand, I'm saying this, but on the other hand, this is what I'm saying. And the thing is, even though we're divine and we have this inner being that is all encompassing and all that is, that's what's actually running the show. And you can refer to that as subconscious, God, divinity, all of that I use interchangeably, and I think it's all the same. So that real subconscious divine God part of us is what's actually running the show, whether we like it or not. So think about it like a apple with a stem. So you have this apple, this whole apple, that's the fruit, and then the little tiny stem that holds it. That stem, that is the ego part of us. That's the part that's the Tiffany, that's the one man, that's the one that's sitting here. That's the apple stem. The rest of it, that's who we really are. So you can imagine that's what's running the show. So if there's a story that you've been telling in the apple part of you, then trust and believe that's what's going to show up in your life. And no matter how many times you say it until you're blue in the face with your apple stem part of you, you're not going to get what you want until those two are in harmony, until you've surrendered, which is what the only thing that you can do, because that part of you is so massive. That part of you, all that is so dominant. You have to surrender to it. You have to surrender. You have to honor, acknowledge the story you've been telling, surrender, and then you can tell a new story. And then you can put a new story on automatic so that the new story plays. So that's exactly what I am going to be doing with this story that I just caught today. I am going to journal it out because I didn't even get to my journal. I had to come straight here and just share this with you guys because it was just on my heart. And I had to get this out there because I know somebody needs to hear this as well because I did. So I am going to journal about this because that's my favorite mode of communicating with God. So I'm going to journal about it, how I felt, all of the thoughts that came with it, and then also what I want my new story to be. I get to have it all. I get to have a beautiful relationship, tons of money, everything I want, vacations, fun, a man that fits in with the dynamic that I already have with my beautiful family. I get to have it all, period. I get to have it all. God is unlimited. God knows every human on this planet and knows how to get them in contact with each other. So there's no reason I should be limiting myself unless I just don't want it. But I know that I do. So I'm going to cut that out and I challenge you to do the same thing. So I'm about to get to journaling. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.